Disclaimer: we are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not mental health specialists. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Now let's do this.
Yeah. Turn the mic up. Turn the dials down. Growth talk with the bass loud. Sessions and lessons. Unscripted.
Sessions and lessons, unscripted vibes. Joel and Gloria, host not hard to find. Light in the dark, but the beat still bang. Heal your mind while the speakers shake. Sessions and lessons, talk that's real. Laugh, cry, grow, yeah, we feel what we feel. Joel and Gloria, truth, no script. Self-help, mosh pit, let it rip. Yeah. Woke up stressed, world heavy on my chest. Hit play, now I'm breathing a little less mess. They don't preach, they relate. Couple goals while they teach you how to elevate. Marriage strong, but the humor reckless. Trauma talk mixed with straight blessings. No fake smiles, no polished lies, just scars, bars.
What's up, my peeps? It's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. And over there sipping whatever the heck that is, it's Gloria Rosario, the one and only. Hi, Gloria.
Word to your mother.
That's all you got to say.
Hi, everybody. How is it going?
What are you drinking?
Tea.
Oh, what kind
Sipping.
of tea? Sipping.
You savage.
Yeah, my coffee got cold, so it's abandoned ship. I think I mentioned that
Yeah.
before about coffee. It's like I'll drink a Starbucks cold coffee or from like wherever where they sell cold drinks, and I'll drink it. But if I have a cup of hot coffee and it gets cold, ugh, it's disgusting.
Wasteful.
It isn't wasteful because I always reheat it, although we don't have a microwave at the moment. So,
I refuse to use a microwave.
oh, no microwave, no furnace, no.
We're living in the Stone Ages.
Well, we have a furnace. It's sitting in a box downstairs. Anyways, hi, everyone. Hopefully
Hello.
everyone's doing good.
Yep.
Well,
Excellent.
we use proper English around here, lady.
Sometimes.
So what's going on? Besides not having heat.
We're learning how to be Eskimos up in here.
That's awesome. Pretty soon we'll be able to build snowman in here.
And
Would you like to build a snowman?
you beat me to the punch.
See,
Aha.
I'm smart as a whip.
Uh,
So how are you, Gloria, mentally and physically?
I am drained this week.
It's weird because this week went fast. At least for me, it did. But it seemed like it dragged at the same time.
I was just gonna say that it was to me it felt like the day was longer, but the hours were short. Like
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, for same. Like I said, my week went quick, but then it was like it really didn't.
No, it's weird.
The job I love.
It pays our bills.
Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for what I got, but sometimes I want to choke a you know what.
I'll do it for free.
No, I mean, it don't cost me nothing either. Well, it might cost me my job.
Oh, prison time.
You know, freedom.
You might become Big Bubba's best friend.
Yeah, that's not happening. You know why? Because I'd established that I'm the man first day.
Establish dominance.
I just slap the first guy in.
The biggest guy in the prison
Yeah.
block.
And then, that's no.
Come down there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. During this week, I was a little more stressed than normal. I mean, I talked to a couple friends about stuff, and they kind of talked me off the ledge. But, you know, when you look at the big picture, right, I mean, things are temporary, and people go through bad things all the time. It's the way you kind of handle it. Am I handling it well? I better than I used to. But
I would agree with that.
But I mean, I'm human, right? I'm like I get pissed, I get depressed, I get discouraged, I get, you know what I'm saying?
I think everybody does at one point or another. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who doesn't get mad.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone I know that I never really seen mad. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Do you think Mr. Rogers ever got mad?
No, he's too much of a saint.
I was talking to somebody about that. There's like three people that if I found out there was like scandal or something just not right, I'd be crushed, like legit crushed.
Yes.
That would be
was my childhood.
Mr. Rogers,
Yeah.
Bob Ross,
Mm-hmm.
Happy Little Trees,
Yes.
and you may think this is weird, but Dolly Parton.
Okay.
I don't know. Dolly Parton just seems like she's like good people, like nice to everyone, kind.
It's the clavage.
No,
You don't think so?
no. I mean, I might have a crush. I might have had a crush on her a long, long time ago. Like, what's that one movie she was in with Burt Reynolds? Oh, the Whorehouse of Texas or something like that. Yeah, that was like prime
It's like
Dolly.
the little whorehouse or something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't remember.
Instead of Little House on the Prairie.
No, that was like prime Dolly there.
Yeah.
Uh huh. You pig. That's what she's thinking. I know it. No,
He almost made me choke on my teeth.
I'm a gentleman.
A gentleman.
I'm the epitome of being gentle.
Lies.
Well, what were we talking about, Gloria? We were having a conversation about two things, and they are, what is it? Passion and purpose,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like it kind of stems from this conversation I had with someone and a little bit in the past
Yeah.
because they asked me what I was passionate about,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know how to answer that.
I think a lot of people can't answer that. I don't
Think so?
Oh yeah. If you ask me on the spot,
Like what you're passionate about?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might name like one or two generic things,
Right.
but I don't necessarily have like a solid like list, you know?
Yeah, but like when I get asked that, I'm kind of like, I don't know what to say
Yeah.
because I really stop and think like, I mean, what am I really passionate about? Like, I mean, do you think there's anybody that's just not passionate about anything? Is that possible?
I don't know, maybe certain people that don't have an interest in finding out, if that makes sense.
No, explain.
Some people just aren't passionate about things, but that's because they haven't explored like anything to be passionate about. It makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it says what? The definition of passion is strong and barely controllable emotion. State of, what is it? State of outburst or strong emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Intense desire or enthusiasm for something. I think that's the default definition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, think about that. Like, what would you say if I asked you right now what you're passionate about?
Oh, I could name off a few things.
Okay. Like, what would those things be?
I think the first one obviously is like cooking because I've talked about how I love to cook for people. The second one is I have a love and a passion for animals.
Okay.
And then I don't know how else to look at it other than I like cooking. I like, I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
So you must not be that passionate about it.
No, I enjoy helping people. I don't know if that's
Oh, that definitely would be a passion. Yeah.
yes. I guess the way that I think of a passion, I mean, of course, there's passion between you and a partner, or you.
That's like romantic
Right.
passion. That's not.
No, that's not what we're talking about here. Some people have like me, a passion for cooking, not just eating. I like to cook for people. That type of thing excites me.
Right.
But I think one of my favorite things is helping people, and I think that's why I've been in, the, I guess, home health industry for a really, really long time.
Well, yeah, you like helping people.
It fulfills me.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna sound weird. I don't know if other people think of it like this, but when they say, what's your love language? I enjoy serving people.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds kind of weird. Like, I'm not a maid. I'm not a female butler. Do those exist? Female butlers?
They would be called maids. Yeah, I mean, that's a female butler.
No, yeah, you're right. But none of those things, it's just, it brings me happiness, which makes it easy for me to have like a lot of patience and a lot of love,
It's interesting that you brought that up, because if you're passionate about something, it makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah.
That was a good way to put it.
Yes, definitely.
Where you were in mid sentence.
No.
Oh.
That was it. I love art. Just there's a lot of things,
So that brings up a question in my mind then. I mean, obviously people can be, like a lot of different things.
Right.
But can you be passionate about, like, say, you just rattled off like 4, 5, 6 things.
Right.
Can you be passionate about all those things and they all have like...
But you're passionate in different ways, if that makes sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay. For me, the joy that I get from helping other people, that's, it motivates me to want to do more.
Okay.
Right? What else did I say? Art? Right?
Yes.
I lost track of my things. Art makes me feel things depending on what the painter is painting or what I'm looking at in front of me, whether it's a sculpture, a drawing, a painting, matchsticks,
See, my question is, can it be worn thin, I guess? Because if you're passionate about one thing, another one would kind of suffer for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying because I go through that a lot. Because I love to be in the kitchen. I know a certain somebody's always sending me to the kitchen, not Joel.
Go make me a sandwich.
Go make me a sandwich.
She does make a mean sandwich.
I do, but
very good.
I enjoy those things. To me, it's not a chore. To some other people, making a sandwich or making a meal is like a chore or something that they have to do for their partner or something that's an obligation to your family. I don't see it like that.
So would you say doing anything you enjoy is a passion?
Yeah, why not? Like I said, you have different levels of passion. Like, I love art, but I also like to write, and it's not the same. If you ask me to pick between art and writing, I'm gonna pick art. But I enjoy to write. I enjoy writing. So obviously I'm gonna lean more towards what my favorite thing is, and not that the other things aren't important to me.
Right.
But like I said, it brings you different levels of joy and happiness and relaxation. That's why I like art, because it relaxes me.
Right.
I like writing because I can express myself. I love cooking because I love feeding people. Acts of service. So I mean, I think some people are very well rounded, and other people just stick to certain things, and that's it. But everybody's different in that aspect.
So you wouldn't say that any of your quote unquote passions get suffer because of
No, because like I said, I get different levels of enjoyment from different things. One of my favorite things is and I've said this before. I love to have my brothers over and my mom and Jordan and everybody in my family, and I love to feed people. We do that every summer. Maybe not last summer, but when everybody has time, because we all have like different schedules and stuff.
life's kind of
changed. But I enjoy that. That brings me a deep sense of like belonging. So I want to keep doing it. You
Right.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be 110% honest. I have no idea what I'm passionate about. And it's like I said, when people ask me,
I could think of a few things.
you're gonna tell me what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from an outsider, so I'm actually interested about.
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you not passionate about your book?
Yes.
Are you not passionate about the podcast?
Yes.
Are you not passionate, about other things? Like, yes, there are things.
Maybe it goes with that whole thing with you always, not always, but you'll tell me, like, you'll give me crap because why don't you act more excited about stuff?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
She's always telling me, why don't you act more excited? It's like, I don't know, because I'm just a chill, low-key kind of guy.
He's just bitter and angry.
Well, that too. But no, honestly, like, there's a lot of things I'm into.
But are they hobbies or are they passions?
See, that is another good question.
No,
Like
I mean,
how-
it's a legitimate question, though.
So, you just threw a monkey wrench in there because I've had a ton of hobbies, but can I call them passions though?
You could call them passion because at one point you were adamant about doing it.
Okay,
It's
like
just that you change passions. You change as you
I'm
grow.
all over the place.
Yeah,
I've
same
had
here.
I've had so many hobbies and and there's only so much time in the day and money and all that other stuff. Like the top thing for me, and I would call this a passion,
Mm-hmm.
although I'm neglectful because I'm an idiot, but whatever, is music.
Yeah,
So music I've always been into,
right?
making it, mixing it, playing it. Like I've told this story before. When I was younger, I started off with piano.
Right.
Then I went from piano. It's kind of a jump now that I think about it. Went from piano to DJing. I went from DJing to like DJing, producing. Then I went to guitar,
Yeah.
which I dabbled a little bit and I just gave up on that. Then did bass guitar. Then I did drums, which that's the one that I really stuck with.
Right.
So I played drums. I even got to a point where I was in a band and I played drums in the band. And that I really enjoyed. That I think the music would be a passion.
Right.
Writing would be another one because I know when I sit down and I just spill out all the thoughts in my head onto paper or laptop, whatever,
Yeah.
I can just sit there and just keep going.
Right.
And it's weird and kind of inside information, I guess, but sometimes when I write, I want to be in a certain mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in a certain space.
Yeah.
And I mean, it changes because sometimes it depends on what I'm writing or whatever. But it's going to sound weird, but sometimes I think some of my better stuff
Mm-hmm.
happens when I'm It's not gonna sound right when I say it.
Yeah.
Just say it, Joel. That's what the guys are screaming at the Spotify right now,
Right.
or the whatever they're listening to. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. What was I saying? You're not even paying attention to me. They just tuned everything out.
No.
But I don't know. I guess those two things. The space I usually am in is a very like somber, almost. I don't want to call it depressive because I don't want to say I want to be depressed.
Right.
But I'm kind of in a serious, contemplative kind of like, you know, I like disassociate. Like I kind of unconnect,
Yeah.
and I'm like watching the world around me,
Right.
like I'm observing,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm paying attention to people's mannerisms, the way they talk, the way, um, you know, interactions, and why this and why that, and
Yeah.
why, you know, it's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Some people maybe out there that are writers that kind of know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
so anyway, the point was that the music was something I would call passion.
Right.
The writing would be a passion because it makes me feel a sort of way.
Right.
As far as I know, I've always said I've wanted to help people, and I thought that was something that I wanted, that I was called to do
Right.
in one way, shape, or form. But then I don't know if I categorize it as passion,
Right.
or I don't know if it's something that just needs to be tapped into more.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's there, but it's not. The spark's there, but the flame's not there.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I get it.
So what do you think about that, Mrs. Rosario?
I think it's normal to feel like that. You know, when you've been away from your hobby or whatever it is that you're, trying to accomplish at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it has a lot to do with like your attitude towards those specific things.
You know, and you saying that, I wanted to add too, because people say saying that I squandered it is kind of false, because there's no, okay, say you stopped playing drums, right? Or stopped playing piano or whatever. Doesn't mean you can't pick it up again,
Yeah.
or if you stop writing for a while, doesn't mean you can't pick it up again.
No, not at all.
So, I don't know. But the helping people, like I said, is something I always thought I was called to do. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just something I gotta maybe focus on more. Or what do you think about that? Like, is passion something that is you learn, or is it? What do you think?
I think it's whatever you want it to mean.
Uh-huh.
Because we talk about passions and everybody has their own version of what a passion is. Other people say, I'm going to use this passion to give myself drive and to push forward,
Mm-hmm.
and to provide for my family or whatever, And other times it's like, you don't necessarily gain anything from it. It's just something that you like to do.
Well, I would say you do gain something anytime you right? Because you either gain happiness or intelligence,
Right.
or so. I don't know. I mean, what say you?
It's kind of hard, like I said, because passion means different things to like different people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's gonna sound weird, but I really do think that it has to do a lot with like personalities.
That's a good point.
Because like you have people like me that are like very artsy, very like creative and colorful and just like all over the place. But then you have somebody else who also enjoys art, but they take it in the sense of, oh, well, the dove in the painting means this. And they take it more as like an educational type of thing. And that's their passion, learning about different topics.
So then their real passion there would be learning, not so much the art, right?
Right. But it's related to
Art
art.
is like the vehicle that they're
Right.
getting the learning.
Exactly. So art means something different to me than it does somebody else. You know, me, I see art, I get inspired. I, think, oh, I would like to draw this or I would like to paint this.
So here's the mental. Well, I have a mental list of stuff that I've done.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say you can tell me if you think it's a passion or just a hobby.
All right.
Since we kind of brought that up.
Yeah.
All right. So just off the top of my head, I could be forgetting stuff because I'm old, and I am going to be older this month. So I'm looking forward to that.
Also, it's late, so we're getting tired.
No, she's just loopy.
No more than usual.
All right. So off the top of my head, you tell me, you think it's a passion or would just be a hobby?
Uh-huh.
All right. So the music.
I would say that's a passion.
Okay. The writing.
I would say that's also a passion. Hello, you wrote a book.
All right. And then I was big into RC cars. I used to build them and everything.
Yeah.
What would you say there?
I don't know. I'm kind of stumped on that one.
Yeah, I did enjoy doing that though. But it was, I don't know.
And you're allowed to change.
Yeah, well, my wallet doesn't tell me the same thing. So, no, but I mean, gosh, I was into like so much stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, let's see, the RC thing. I was into like web designing at one point, putting computers together. I used to put bikes together. I used to build bikes. I used to do so much stuff.
Yeah.
Graphic arts and video and that sort of stuff, which I do now. I really enjoy doing that. I should probably put more. I don't want to say put more effort because I think I do put a lot of effort into it, but
right.
I learned the ins and outs because I don't know. I guess I like doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many things I've done and just abandoned. Like, it doesn't mean I can never go back to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's sometimes we kind of talked about cutting things loose before. Like I was telling you the drumming, right? So a lot of my time now is like book related or podcast related and there's only so much time in a day.
Yeah.
And there's like sometimes you just gotta kind of cut things loose, especially if you don't do it often or at all. Like when's the last time I've played drums? I couldn't tell you.
Last summer, no?
So probably not even. But like at this point, should I pick it up again or just cut my losses and be like, all right, this isn't a passion. This isn't something I'm, focused on or whatever. Then no. Then I might as well just let it go. So I don't know. Do you think there are things that sometimes you just got to look at and be like, you know what? This isn't serving me any purpose.
Yeah.
I just got to let it go.
I do that every couple of months.
Okay, so what do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Just get rid of old things, stagnant things that don't serve a purpose. Just throw them out or just get rid of them because...
But this is talking about stuff you're passionate about.
Right. I was going to say, if it's truly your passion, you're gonna find excuses to do it.
No, that is true.
If it's not, it's just, a pile of something in a corner of your house.
So then that's when you cut it
Yeah.
loose.
I think so.
Because really, it just clutters everything.
Yeah,
And I
for
think that's one thing that happens to me is that I accumulate so much stuff, so much things I want to do, and then it's like it just sits there. So it's like all it does is it's clutter.
Right.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's something you got to kind of think about,
I think so.
right?
Yeah, and I mean, really think about it, not just kind of sit there and, say, oh, this isn't working, or, think about why it's not working, or if it's that you're just not interested anymore.
Mm.
And maybe you're just keeping that specific, item around just as kind of like, oh, I should, or oh, I wish, or oh, I should have,
Hmm.
That was the end of my thought.
Oh. What's your purpose?
Oh, I think my purpose, and this is just my opinion, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, or
I will correct you when.
oh, I'm sure you will. Look at how fast he answered that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
I think my purpose, others might not see it like this, but I've heard people tell me like you get taken advantage of a lot because I'm a very caring person, and when I say serving people, like, makes me feel useful or needed, or, I don't know, not necessarily needed, but it gives me a sense of accomplishing something.
Mm-hmm.
While others see it as, oh, you just get taken advantage of, and, people take advantage of your kindness, which they do take advantage of, like, your kindness, that's very easy to do, especially with somebody like me, But I think that's my purpose, to like serve. That's my love language. That's what makes me happy. And outside of that, I would say also animals, like anything to do with animals or animal rescue, or I'm all on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those type of things are like my purpose. Would you agree or disagree?
Well, you, excuse me, got me choked up. No, you're a very caring person. I mean, obviously, you're a caregiver. You've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of indicated that, I mean, you made it a career. So, you are very caring and kind, and then you're living your purpose, right? You're fulfilling it, right?
Right.
Well, that's a good word to use. Do you feel fulfilled doing it?
I think I do. And, I realized that today when I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I genuinely do care about this person that, I care for.
Right.
I wouldn't put as much effort or as much time if I didn't, or if I was a different type of person. But it brings me joy I guess it brings me joy to know that I make people feel protected,
Right.
and like I'm an advocate, and I'm there to like help them, and not, I want people to flourish. I want my patients and my clients to flourish.
Mm-hmm.
That means that I'm doing my job. And if you're not flourishing, I'm not doing my job.
That is true.
And that's, I think, where I find the passion and the, I guess, drive to do it. Because, like today, I came home tired. Like, I am exhausted, but I'm still thinking about the client. Like, is she okay? Does she need anything? I hope she's safe, because I can't be with people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You can, but that's out of your pay grade.
Yeah, I was like, and people couldn't afford me at that rate,
Just kidding.
Right. And obviously I do it for more than the money, So I don't know. That's just my.
Well, no, I know. I notice when you talk about your client, how, I mean, I could tell you care.
Right.
Yeah. So,
And it brings me happiness, and I people think that it's just like changing older people and just kind of like they're babies, but it's not like that. They've lived such long lives. By the time people get to me or, come to me, they're either on hospice or, sick with any type of disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, anywhere on that spectrum.
Right.
And knowing that I've helped people, that gives me joy, which I think in turn makes me passionate about it. There is no other satisfaction out there than, getting a new client and them needing help with like physical therapy and exercising. I've seen people take their first steps after, being told like, oh, he's not going to walk again with my help and, and doing therapy and assisting with things. And I think that that's part of like why I'm so passionate about it.
Well, it seems to me like you've got it somewhat locked in. I mean, you got your passion and purpose pretty dialed in.
Right.
Me, however,
you're all over the place.
Sure am. I'm all over the place.
But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
yes and no. I think I'm to the point now where it's like, dude, put up or shut up already, right? I'm not like I'm on the second half of the game. Right. I gotta get going. So, like I said before, my purpose, I thought about maybe speaking to people or like helping people out. There was even, I mean, I was brought up in the church and stuff like that. So at one point I thought I would maybe be like a preacher, or associate preacher, or youth group leader. Actually, I was going to study to become a youth minister at one point. And I was going to be a deacon at one point.
Wow.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't have it. I'm going to admit it right now. I don't have it dialed in. I think part of it is maybe I'm still unsure of myself. I still have self-doubt. I still have other issues that I need to take care of. But that doesn't mean I can't take care of them and do this at the same time.
Right.
So
something just popped into my head. It's just like sometimes it takes people longer to find who they are and what their worth is and where they belong and what their passions are.
It's funny. Yeah. I mean, I like that you mentioned that because that's how I feel sometimes. Like I'm just like still lost and you think I would have figured it out by now. How am I going to be 51 years old and still trying to figure stuff out? You know what I'm saying?
But that's life. We don't all go at the same rate,
I'm a late bloomer.
Some people just start late to the party and that's fine.
But the tools were always there. That's the one thing that maddens me sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's why I get discouraged or like feel some sort of way because it's like, this has been in the works for God knows how long. And it's just, I let either things get in the way, myself get in the way, my mental state get in the way. I make excuses.
Would you say you're your own worst enemy?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel the same way about myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I self-sabotaged. I've got in my own way. I've talked myself out of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. My hands raised high in the air. Guilty.
Yeah.
Although in recent times I'm realizing more to stay out of my own way.
Right.
Just let it happen. Just do it. And I mean, I guess I'll get there eventually, right? I mean, better late than never.
Different people get to different places in life at different times. I've always said that we keep like this age or, this like impending, I guess, number. You know, when you're like a teenager and, you know, figuring things out, you think you know everything, and then you go out into the real world and you get knocked on your butt because you don't know what you think you know. You know, and I think the same goes with like passion and, you know, things that describe us and make us, because it's almost kind of like the same thing. Does it make sense or no?
Yes. She's just looking at me like
Respond.
just blank stares at each other across the table.
Yeah.
I don't know. For myself, and I'm just speaking for myself, and like I said, I'm glad that you found passion and purpose and all that, and it seems like you got the winning combination, right? And you were doing it, and I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you and all of that stuff.
Right.
Myself, I feel like it's still in the shambles. And I know some people will argue with me and say that's not the case.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm still kind of picking stuff up and it's a mess.
Right.
So.
But that's part of life, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, there's only so many. There's got to be an instance where you're just like,
whatever.
Enough.
Yeah.
Like, either do it or don't.
Right.
And that's, I don't know. I think I'm doing it more than I'm not, but
yeah,
it's still.
Can I tell you something? Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Do you think I don't give myself credit?
I definitely do think that you don't give yourself enough credit.
You're not the only one that said that, or has said that.
Yeah, but I've known you longer than a lot of these people.
No, I've known people from like way back in the day that said that. Not only in recent times.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, and why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to see, like, your potential, and I think you kind of self-sabotage a lot.
You think?
I know. But we're one and the same, because I do the same thing. You know, I sabotage things sometimes without meaning to, and without realizing that I'm doing it, just because it's a way to protect me.
Well, it's built in sometimes.
Right. And like I said, it's a way to protect yourself. So you kind of...
People kind of condition themselves that way.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, with the crap I've been through, it's like, yeah, it's wedged in there pretty good.
But give yourself credit.
That goes with self-esteem,
yeah.
I think. Because my self-esteem is not great.
So work on that.
Well, okay.
I don't know what's so complicated. Just work on it, you know?
Why is it that we make things so complicated sometimes?
Because you're a difficult person.
Not me. Are you saying that I'm difficult? Mrs. Rosario?
No.
Not at all.
No.
How dare you?
Well, stop it.
You stop it.
Yeah.
Now everybody's just like eating their popcorn. Oh, they're fighting.
No,
this is not a fight. Oh, you want to see a fight?
I'll show you.
I'll show you a fight. So, I mean, you seem to have it under control, even though you'll argue with me that you don't.
I don't. I really don't. You don't. It's funny because some people will say like, "Oh, you're so like well put together," and like I was like, "Are you serious?"
I've heard that too. Like, man, you know, but yeah, no. If you knew the real like personal me, like, yeah, I'm just a mess. Well, I shouldn't. I take all that back. Everyone's a work in progress, right? And it's always progress, not perfection. So as long as you're progressing, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And every day's going to be different. Some days you're going to be, you know, Saint Gloria on her cloud, floating around.
Judging people.
Doing all good and everything's perfect. And then you're going to have the other Gloria that comes home and yells at her husband for not folding laundry.
I didn't even yell, okay? I could walk into the room right now and...
Hey, I put my clothes away, so...
That was yesterday. There's a new pile today.
Oh, I hate laundry.
Ugh.
And dishes. And cutting grass.
Oh, well.
I can't wait to be a millionaire so I can just hire someone to cut the grass. No, I'm just kidding.
Dream on.
Anyways, we can all dream, can't we?
Yeah.
But we should make our dreams into realities.
Sure. Easier said than done.
We can.
Yeah. You don't you want to know what my dream is right now?
Don't tell me to hit the pillow or something.
No.
What?
To get a bowl of ice cream.
I don't know, man. It's been so cold outside. I want everything just hot. Just give me hot everything. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate. I don't care if you give me boiling water. I just want it hot. I don't want cold anything.
Nevermore.
No, just forget it. Ugh. I'm over it. And this is only, February? No, I'm done already. Where's that normal Chicago weather where it's below 0 today and then tomorrow it's 87?
It's too late in the season for that.
All the snow melts and it's like people outside in shorts.
For like 2 days, then they have to go back in because it rains.
And that's at like 50 degrees outside.
Yeah.
People are outside in shorts, T-shirts.
Bunch of weirdos.
I know, Chicagoans. Don't put ketchup on hot dogs, though.
Never.
That's forbidden. Don't ever. For all you outsiders out there.
Yeah.
Don't ever put ketchup on a hot dog. All right, I think we've babbled enough. And, just think about your passion. What are you passionate about? What drives you? What do you enjoy doing? What makes you feel alive? And think about what your purpose is. I mean, so not everyone's going to be a speaker or a professor or some kind of guru, or it doesn't mean that, but just think about, like, your purpose can just be here taking care of a family member, or, just being there for your family, or, helping your community, or whatever. It doesn't have to be something grandiose or like super big.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. So we're going to leave it there. And don't forget the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. And drop us an email if you got any messages, suggestions, whatnot, questions, sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And the socials, don't forget those. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Give us, just look us up. You can find us pretty easy. And my book, May, December, and The Ballad of Joey Flowers. It's available now on Amazon Kindle. Mm-hmm. It is also on Nook, and it is going to drop on paperback on Barnes & Noble. And that is taking a little longer than I wanted to.
Patience, my dear, patience.
But it's coming, and I will let you guys know when it is official. All right, guys, so thank you for listening. We truly appreciate you. We do. Spread the word. Let everybody know we're here. And do you have anything to add, Sleepyhead?
Sip your tea and drink your coffee. And take naps.
After the microphones are off, she's not taking a nap. She's going to sleep.
Oh, I'm going to fall.
Full on, just like...
No.
That ain't no nap.
At 1 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't fall back asleep. And then I had to go to work and do laundry, and I'm just done.
Excuses.
The look I'm giving him right now.
Excuses. I'm just kidding. Let's go, Mimi's.
All right, then, guys. We'll see you later.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you. See you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Sessions and lessons unscripted.